Chapter 12. Followers of Darkness. The followers of darkness actually are referred to and explained in a later chapter in more detail. These people are those who have a knowledge of the way energy/vibration/soul/vital energy just as you do, but choose to use their knowledge for the betterment of themselves and their elite groups as opposed to the betterment of humanity. Please excuse me, but it cannot be put in a more subtle way than this. Fuck these people. Chapter 13. The New Age Religion. There is a lot of confusion in this group of individuals. I can't really put it any other way. I almost threw the New Agers in the last chapter with those of darkness, but New Agers are just ignorant to what they are doing. They don't have dark intent, but this group of spiritualists are lost within their own selves. How can you say that, Rob? Haven't I backed up every bit of information that I've presented to you thus far? What makes you think that this topic is any different? If you look at any New Age books that are in existence, you will find within the pages an understanding of all of this energy and vibration information that I've laid out for you here. However, these books are more or less self-help books and teach you how to manifest things in your own life. This is exactly what we were not supposed to do with the knowledge. This is why this information has been secret for so long, because man would use the knowledge for their own selfishness. The understanding of all of this energy bestowed upon man was so that we can all, together, work towards the common goals of our true purpose on this planet, not to use the knowledge for your own financial manifestation or career success. This is blasphemous in itself and needs to stop. I could sit here and name drop on many authors of such writings and bring awareness to the ones who are poisoning this world with their lack of understanding of what they think they're helping with. However, I will let you all be guided away from these ideals on your own. Trust me when I say, though, I have had numerous conversations with authors, New Age spiritualists, and website owners of New Age material, and the conclusion is all the same. They have no idea what they are talking about in the grand scheme of things, are only out for their own promotion of their own material. It's that plain and simple. The New Age religion is based around numerology, sacred geometry, and an understanding of things from an energy, scientific, and spirituality point of view, so in this sense they are right, but they also believe that there is no darkness upon this world. They believe that there is no group of individuals who are living with and around us who are manipulating our world. They have closed off the ideas of darkness being an actual force/energy greater than mankind who has control over us. This group believes, more or less, ignore the evils on this planet and they'll just go away. Haha. This is insane. Remember I was talking about the Anunnaki and them being an evil presence on this planet and the documentation concerning them, the Sumerian tablets. These New Age people believe that they are to forgive these Anunnaki for the DNA manipulations and torment that they have caused mankind, because the evil doesn't want to harm us. They also believe that there is a group of people, who as far as I know are the Anunnaki still on this planet, called the Lemurians, who are living within the planet and have been here on our planet to save us. This is crap. Every document on this planet points to the ones within our planet as evil, yet this group, the New Agers, are beyond this understanding. This, again, is crap. Let me give you a quick backstory on who the Lemurians are. The Lemurians, as they call themselves, are a group of higher entities who claim that they are the last remaining survivors of a great nuclear explosion/accident that had happened long ago in the times of Atlantis. These two factions, the Atlantans and Lemurians, Anunnaki, started messing with things that were told not to mess with, like the DNA manipulation and genetically modified beings. Because the entities of Light/God had warned them about their disobedience and a nuclear war or a nuclear accident occurred. I'm leaning towards a nuclear sky war, because of recollections in ancient documentation have pointed in that direction. Parts of the Lemurian faction ran and hid within the earth while everything on the surface was destroyed. These cowards have been living within our planet for thousands of years, manipulating everything up on the surface, setting up conditions for their return. Here is a piece of an article on Tilos, the underground crystal city and the high priest Etama, of the Lemurians who live within our earth.
From http://www.thuatchurfils.com/telos.htm. Telos, the underground city of Mount Shasta. Telos is a large city about 1.5 million inhabitants. The city exists in a dome. Its size is 2 miles in depth and 1.5 miles in area. Telos means communication with spirit. Its language is Solar Maru, the root language for Sanskrit and Hebrew. The average height of its people is 6.5 to 7.5 feet. The people of Telos live long lives. Many are thousands of years old but look 30 or 40. Telos has a king named Ra and a queen called Ramundu. A council of 12 that is composed of 6 men and women governs the city. There is no money system as all the inhabitants' basic needs are cared for. They use barter to exchange luxury goods. Their predominant spiritual activity is ascension that involves visiting different dimensions, particularly moving from the 3rd to the 5th dimension, and is learned in temple training. Telos is a technologically advanced civilization. They have a remarkable transportation system. The inner city transportation is composed of elevators and electromagnetic sleds. The people of Telos travel between other underground cities on an electromagnetic subway that moves at 3,000 miles per hour. Telos is a member of the Confederation of Planets, and its people travel to other worlds. They possess interdimensional spacecraft. Their computer system is amino acid based and is linked to other underground cities and galactic civilizations. Each family and individual has its own computer. The city is made up of 5 levels. The most important is the first level, which is the center of education, administration, and commerce. Its central structure is a temple that holds 50,000 people. Other facilities include government buildings, entertainment centers, a palace for the king and queen, a spaceport, and schools. On other levels, there are manufacturing centers, hydroponic gardens, and circular houses, subterranean worlds. The history of Telos tells a story of Lemuria. The age of Lemuria extended from 4,500,000 BC to 12,000 BC. This huge land included areas of the Pacific Ocean, Hawaii, Easter Island, Australia, and New Zealand. Its east coast extended from present-day California to part of British Columbia. They lived on the 5th dimension and could move between the 5th and 3rd dimension. Its race came from other galaxies such as Sirius and Alpha Centauri. The Lemurians created a paradise. About 25,000 years ago, the 2 great civilizations of Atlantis and Lemuria fought over ideology. The Lemurians believed less evolved cultures should be left alone to evolve at their own pace, while the Atlanteans believed that these lower civilizations should be placed under the control of Atlantis and Lemuria. They fought vicious wars with nuclear weapons. About 15,000 years before the big war that destroyed Lemuria, their priests petitioned Shambhala, the capital of the underworld civilizations, to build a city under Mount Shasta to preserve its civilization and records. People at that time lived 20,000 to 30,000 years. The Lemurians convinced the masters of wisdom of the era that they learned the lessons of war and aggression. They were granted permission to build a city under Mount Shasta. Another nuclear war took place 12,000 years ago that devastated Lemuria. The Lemurians built a city for 200,000 inhabitants under Mount Shasta, but only 25,000 made it to the new city of Telos. They moved the Lemurian records and sacred flames to Telos, Jones. About Lemuria and Telos. Adama is the head priest and the spiritual leader of Telos. He serves as the head of the Lemurian Council of Light located in Telos. Adama is the ambassador and a diplomat to the Galactic Federation of Planets and represents the beings below and humanity above. He is commander of a project to maintain a crystalline grid around the planet. Adama is also a leader of the Ascension Project that aims to ascend humans to the 5th dimension. This project includes the Christ, Maitreya, Sanada, and Senate Camera. He represents the love and compassion of Telos in the heart of the Divine Mother, meet Adama. Glenda Green of Sedona painted this portrait. Adama posed for this picture in her studio. She used these words to describe the character of Adama: humility, graciousness, and tenderness. Jones. Adama's Corner. Louisa Aurelia Jones. In her book, Telos presents these optimistic revelations of Adama and other wisdom masters. Light beings of the Mount Shasta Brotherhood of Light and the Lemurian Brotherhood help in the ascension process. Ascension teaches surrender to the will of divinity, transformation from an ego to the I Am Self, and the journey to the fifth dimension. Adama states that the key is love. Love of self, love of God, and love for all the family of Earth. Mankind has been waiting for this event for many millennia. 152. Great emphasis is placed on raising the consciousness of humanity and oneself. It is discovering the real self and unlimited divine being, exploring your heart, and finding the golden angel of your life. You demonstrate magic and grace of God. It means working with freedom. You ask what are your dreams and goals and what you want to manifest in this incarnation. You let go of old beliefs that hold you back and clear your emotional and mental bodies. You need to flow beauty, joy, love, and bliss. You recognize your genuine identity as eternal, immortal, and a glorious lover of divinity and focus on the Godhead within. This conscious raising has created a paradise and a golden age of perfection in Telos, 1070. Relationships in Telos are based on unity and universal consciousness. Oneness is the foundation of intimacy. They relate to a significant other who is a mirror to love. The Telosians love themselves and focus on the meaning of true love. Men and women live as equal partners and consider each other as two aspects of God. Women, the Divine Mother, and men, the Divine Father. There are no problems of physical survival and financial difficulties. They work only 20 hours a week and the rest is free time. This condition of abundance and prosperity allows for mature love and consciousness and honoring the planet. 71. Another aim is emergence. Humanity on the surface must be ready to receive the teachings of Telos. The people of Telos measure the readiness of surface humanity. This includes both compassion and heart opening of mankind. At the time of writing, the level was 65%, and the requirement is 90%. To remain on the planet, you need to choose Christhood, divinity, and personal evolution through working with Mother Earth. You will be part of the Creator's dispensation of love and light. You will be lifted to the fifth dimension and a new world paradise of magic. This will bring about the reunion of the two civilizations. 47. An important meeting concerning the emergence of Telos took place in Mount Shasta on October 2003. There were 346 participants. 88 attended the live meeting, 111 listened to a live broadcast, 77 were in chat rooms, and 70 were on bulletin boards. The meeting is called Contact Day. Adama, the head priest of Telos, presented the program for achieving direct contact with humans and the arrival plan. The two places of emergence are the Cave Springs in Dunsmuir and a cave at Big Bend Hot Springs. He said the program would start with planting gardens as part of the Dunsmuir Botanical Gardens. He encouraged the founding welcoming committees in cities, towns, villages, and barrios around the planet. Adama also asked gardens be planted in special locations. He explained the codes of entry to join the program. 1. Attaining fifth dimension consciousness. 2. Unconditional love for self and others. 3. Duality consciousness unified 90%. 4. Live the way of harmlessness that is also called asimsa in Sanskrit. 5. Clear and heal all negativity from the emotional body. This allows you to be attuned to the high energy frequencies of Telos. And 6. Complete the seventh spiritual initiation in the inner planes. This initiation puts you into contact with the office of Christ under Lord Maitre D' and Lord Senata. Adama described the steps of contact and emergence. First, seed will be sent to plant gardens on the surface. Second, they will send small animals. Third, they will send small groups of inner earth people to greet chosen surface people. Commander Esther, the ET commander of the Ashtar Command Federation, said that if there is adequate success, ships will land in designated sites. Saint Germain said that ascended masters from the mountain will come forth from their inner retreats. He also said love is the key. If you embody the highest love, you will achieve spiritual freedom. Winston. Princess Sharia relates this story about the Christmas and New Year celebration on December 21, 1999. She was born in 1725 and is the daughter of the King and Queen of Telos. The princess now serves as the ambassador of the Ergatha network of cities to the above world. She works with merging of the two worlds into plan for creating peace on earth. She now lives in Santa Fe, New Mexico. The celebration of Christmas and New Year's is held on December 21st, the day of the winter solstice, and lasts 24 hours with 3 major ceremonies at 12 midnight, 12 noon, and 6 in the evening. It celebrates the return of the Christ light into the world. The cosmos Christ is known as Jesus/Senate, who serves as the spiritual chief of the United Space Commands. The celebration is held in a temple that holds 10,000 people. The royal family, dignitaries of other Ergotha cities, members of the Planetary Confederation, and residents from Telos celebrate this event. Princess Sharia describes the celebration at midnight. The lights in the temple are extinguished and all present hold unlit candles and are wearing black capes to further darken the great hall. In the darkness of the temple comes a magnificent candlelight procession of 100 individuals, all wearing white gowns led by the king and queen of Telos. As the procession wends its way through the temple, one by one 10,000 candles are lit. The entire hall is ablaze with glorious candlelight. Everyone drops the white garments underneath, and as midnight strikes all lift therein, welcoming the Christ energies. In all the Precon temples the same candlelight procession is occurring, and the whole city is synced to the top of the rafters. The Pleiadian Dubs 1999 and year 2000. The Great Mission of Telos. 2 missions of Adama include the emergence and the ascension. The emergence is the coming together of the people of the above worlds and the underground worlds. Spiritual awakening of the above-ground humanity must reach critical mass in which enough people know and work on their divine mission and purpose. The emergence is only a few years away. No date is given. There will be an exchange between the 2 civilizations, and both will join into one big family of the children of the Mother. Soon afterwards there will follow a permanent golden age of enlightenment, love, peace, prosperity and beauty for all on this planet. Robbins. The other mission is the ascension, in which Adama teaches humans to move from the 3rd to the 5th dimension. He heads the ascension project for our planet. Telos is its main headquarters, Adam's Corner. Adama explains the reason for these 2 missions, for in order for the Earth and humanity to ascend in consciousness, the whole planet must be united and merge into one light from below and one light from above. Robbins. Adama, the head priest of Telos, explains through a channeling of Lael, tells you how to contact him. If you are interested in coming to Telos at night during your sleep state, just call on Adama at night during your sleep state and request admission to Telos, and Adama will receive you. You are all telepathic beings, so when you center your thoughts on Adama and call to Adama, Adama hears you. Adama is currently conducting classes on the inner planes at night. If you'd like to register for these classes, just petition Adama before going to bed asking to be student. Adama will teach you mastery of yourself on all levels of existence. Label. Works cited. Jones, Aurelia Jones, Adama's Corner. The Lemurian Connection. March 15, 2005. November 30, 2005. Lael, Chandler. Greetings from Adama of Telos Salem New Age Center. November 29, 2005. Telos, a city under MT. Shasta. Photowinds10.com. November 29. Less than 2005 http://www.photowinds.10.com/news/13-05-new/city-003-03-city-03-0-city-under-city-city-city-city-city-city.
There's a few things that I'd like to point out about this supposed group of light. Firstly, they are claiming to be working with the highest of government officials on the planet and are using the passageways within the earth, deep channels and canals under temples and pyramids, to communicate with governments or certain officials on our surface. I don't know if you've seen anything in the news lately about GMOs and genetically altered things going on, but this seems like a repeat of their dark past, and they're influencing, dragging humanity down with it again. 2. They are high entities of light, they claim, but cannot resurface until a certain vibration has been reached on the surface by humans. Remember, we've already explored the electronic observer in the quantum physics section. If they wanted a higher vibration on Earth, then why have we been subjected to such an electronic world? They claim they have amino computers which are quantum computers, working on a much higher understanding than what we have on the surface, so why the dumbing down of what we are capable of understanding? Why this big runaround of information if they are truly here to help? If you follow the link provided, take notice to the painting of Edema, the high priest of Telos. Notice anything about his appearance. Blonde hair, blue eyes, and apparently a very old, but young-looking, tall man. I believe I remember a certain dictator who wanted to blonde hair, blue-eyed people as the ultimate race. Adolf Hitler, the second of 3 antichrists, ring a bell? Ever take notice that Adolf, himself, wasn't a blonde-haired, blue-eyed person? This means it wasn't for him, necessarily, but a favor for someone else, perhaps for prolonged life. The whole purpose for World War II was to accumulate all the mystical artifacts and lost/secret information of ancient times. They, in Telos, are capable of living way beyond the normal length of life of us humans. If you think about it, over time and throughout our ancient history, man's length of life has risen and fallen. Never very consistent at all. This means that aging is a disease that has been put on man. A virus that kills us, and I think perhaps it is no accident. There is a lot of things that don't make sense within the information that those of Mount Shasta are saying, and every religion of our past, the documentation of the Great Pyramids, and the Emerald Tablets have shown us that there is, in fact, darkened entities that live within this planet and are here to manipulate mankind. This document on Telos does nothing but confirm these things, only they are trying to come off as loving or caring for mankind. If they are, indeed, of greater intelligence, of greater understanding, and are in communication with the governments of the world, then they have contradicted themselves on many levels, and we now know what the face of evil/darkness looks like. Did you think that the deceiver of mankind was going to be ugly and hideous? That wouldn't make much sense, to be an ugly being and try to deceive humanity. That, of course, is what humanity expects, that evil is going to have a big neon light over its head, proclaiming its darkness. This is only the beginning to the understanding of darkness, and I pray that those of you who claim to be New Age religioners wake up and look at what is going on around you. Just because you close your eyes and think loving thoughts, it doesn't make this motion towards the enslavement of mankind go away. You're of the light and must stand against the darkness. I have educated you on most that there is to know, and for you to ignore it will be your downfall.